Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. I hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on Bitcoin. Wanted to give you a full update here, but in general, excuse me, my voice is still a little bit gone. But in general, it's the weekend, right? So the volume is already dropping down quite a bit. Volume right now is down to 40 billion, which, by the way, $40 billion in volume. It's actually still pretty good, and if we take that into consideration and we compare that to the rest of the year, I think that's a great sign that we are actually still in very bullish market circumstances, at least for Bitcoin. I mean, altcoins are a completely different story, and it also depends from altcoin to altcoin. But overall, that's pretty fine. And my voice, it's not nice to record like this, but all right, we'll do a full update. So the main thing that we have to talk about yesterday is what we talked about in the middle of the day market update already, and that is that there was simply no buying pressure coming in from the US. All right, and I think that's going to be a common theme as well over the next couple of days at least, right? I mean, January could be completely different, and January I will also be ready for some more bullish momentum. But right now what we have seen is that, first of all, yesterday we were not able to actually hold the breakout we had above 96,400. We saw the Coinbase Bitcoin price go into a massive discount again. I mean, you can see these spikes here. Those are just massive sells coming in from Coinbase or on Coinbase after the US opened. And that was, well, I think it's partially just weakness in the markets, and it's also partially because the stock markets yesterday were very, very weak. I mean, the pre-market was already trading much lower. And then during the opening or after the opening, we also dropped down much lower. We recovered slightly here, but like I said, there was still a lot of bearish pressure for crypto specifically, unfortunately, but that is the case. So we dropped down. We were unable to hold this level here at 96,400. We're also unable to hold this support level at 95,000, and now we have dropped down below that. So first of all, talking about what I expect from Bitcoin, I no longer expect that move up to 102,000. Later on down the line, in January, February, I do think that's a possibility, and I do expect that. But short term, looking at the momentum we have, and talking about this specific time of the year, I would say it's most likely that we will just consolidate down here between 95,000 and 92,000. And then it's very much just waiting for one of those two levels to break to see whether 92,000, which is the bottom we made last Friday, or last week Friday, I should say, whether that's going to be the bottom and whether we can actually consolidate on top of that, or if we can still drop down lower towards 89 and 86,000, because we've talked about that before. And I do genuinely think, especially with the bearish pressure right now across the markets, that that's a possibility. So that's, I mean, ultimately, and most of you do not want this, but ultimately, if I would have to give you my most likely analysis, or at least my best analysis, it's wait for one of these two levels to break. All right, it makes no sense at the end of the year to predict which one of them is going to break. Now, given the strength of this support level between 92,000 and 94,000, and how well that support level was defended, and just in general also on the higher time frames, how much support we have there, I would say it is slightly more likely that we will be able to hold this level, and that will consolidate between 99,000 and 92,000. So if you want my prediction, that's it. But like I said, I would still, if I were you, I would still be ready for the move down as well, because I think one of the best buy opportunities is actually trying to get some sort of a buy-in between 89,000 and 86,000. So be ready for that as well. Wait for the breakout. For now, I think that's what you need to know. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.